and I'm old school in this way. Even if it's the truth, and you and I are close, we're teammates, and I see you do, okay, let's do it the other way. I do horrible things. Yeah, you're not doing horrible things. I'd be doing horrible things. Down the road, whenever it is, even if it's the truth, I think in the locker room or whatever it is, you don't talk.
It's Vegas.
That's just
the locker
me.
room is Vegas.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
what happens in Vegas stays in
when
Vegas.
DeMarre Carroll comes up publicly and says, well, it's just because they don't trust or there's a lack of trust in what Coach Casey said, whatever it is, in the locker room, which I don't doubt when it comes to coaches, sometimes things get tuned out. But I'm just shutting my mouth. I don't like it. And when DeMarre Carroll made the money that he made over the last several years, and look, I don't begrudge guys when they make the money because they put themselves at some point in that place through sacrifice and hard play to actually get that coin. So I'm not that kind of guy. But I think when you leave, or just like when Steve Williams wrote that book about Tiger Woods, I'm like, there's a name for that in prison, and it doesn't end well.
Yeah.
It always bothered me. So when I saw that about DeMarre Carroll, I never had really strong feelings one way or the other. And realized the kind of player that maybe with health and maybe a different time that he comes here, it would be a different story.
Right.
But that really, I don't like that. Speaking of the room,
I'm with you for sure. I think that when guys start to write tell-all books after they leave, I think it's a little easy bake and it's soft, in my opinion. But again, I try not to govern what another man would do. I just don't necessarily agree with how he went about it. I think that if you had that issue, you say it during the season. If you want to talk outside of class, you do it during the season. You know what? I just feel like that sometimes we have an offense that bogs itself down a little bit. That's too ISO heavy, and that's part of it. But we win and we lose as we are. So he can still make the dig if he wants to and support the team in the same breath. But then you'll know where DeMarre Carroll stands. That this is what I feel about it, but at the end of the day, I'm still on this team. I'm going to do my very best to help out these guys who we know are our stars and do that. But I think he had a sense of self-worth that was a little bit too much. Like DeMarre Carroll, you are DeMarre Carroll for a reason, so be that guy. You're not a star. You're not that guy. Because you were an almost all-star in Atlanta does not mean, you're going to be better. And I guess, is it the truth that if DeMarre Carroll's on your team, you're going to get swept in the playoffs by LeBron? I don't know. It happened to Atlanta, who won 60 games. It happened to Toronto, too. So, you can say whatever you want to say about the offense, whether it was great in Atlanta or it's poor here in Toronto. If the result is the same, what's the difference and what are you contributing to it? So I think it's just weak to do that. But,
What? We just become best friends? Yep.